Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, fellas, both of these teams are going to be interesting to watch down the stretch as the postseason races continue to take shape.
100%, Matt. These two clubs have put themselves in position to play a lot of meaningful games the rest of the way. And even though they're not in the same division, you can bet they're looking at each other knowing it's games like this one coming up that will give them huge confidence and momentum heading into the last weeks of the season.
Michael Lorenzen, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Popped him up. Stasi waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Now the first pitch. Bogaerts stands at first with 1 out. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Hey, you know, D-Row, RBIs don't tell the entire story, but this guy's second in the league right now in runs batted in. He's a pretty good offensive player.
Well, I want to write the next chapter to that story, Dan, because if I'm second in RBIs right now, I'm feeling pretty frisky about my season.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's obviously not seeing this guy at all right now. 2 off-balance swings, he's going to have to battle.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Tanner Houck is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Batting second, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Two and two.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. No balls and 1 strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2. Now into the box, Christian Vasquez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The set and the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Barreto's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So now into the box is Jared Walsh. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. In time to first, and there are two away. Next, it'll be Brandon Marsh. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. This is line to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
0-1.
Max Stassi is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
A bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And here in the season's final month, we give you a look there at where these guys sit in the division standings. One gone here in the Boston third. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And that's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Schwarber is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Knee high, he barehands it. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. The pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Digging in will be Jared Walsh. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Hernandez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the stepping in once again is Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And now Christian Arroyo. He bounced out last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Red Sox lead 1, but they're up 1-0. In now is Anthony Rendon.
He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. That's ball 4.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And now the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball. And it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here's another 1-2. Hit to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. So Joe Adell bats now to start. At the plate now is David Fletcher. He grounded out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Angels are back even now with 1 run apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he puts it on the ground to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's J.D. Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that one yanked just foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Kike Hernandez.
Nope,
and
that's
he'll
ball.
take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the
2
next
balls,
team
1
that
strike.
scores is going to win this one.
2-1 the count. The pitch. Count even at 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
The bat, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. And a first pitch swing, he hits a fly ball to left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. So stepping in is Brandon Marsh. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, This doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now for the Angels, Max Stassi. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Leading off the inning, it'll be Christian Vasquez, and they could use a spark from him here.
No, you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. First pitch of the AB now. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Mayers offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Christian Arroyo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Arroyo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now at the plate is Alex Verdugo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Felix Hernandez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and we are tied 2-2. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next.
Franklin Barreto.
First delivery to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Count that. The left fielder.
So next to hit is Joe Adell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Hit out towards second. Arroyo's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, tough play right there, but let's be honest. Let's stay in the trust tree. He had trouble getting that out of his glove. If that exchange was cleaner, I think he would have had the out.
In now, David Fletcher. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And they got him. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
To the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. The 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A pause. And the 0-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Swinging on the first pitch here as that came back and caught the catcher flush on the mask that time. Ouch. And now he'll again ask for time. One thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. He's set. The 0-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the AB now. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that will be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he'll get back in standing. So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
DeShields gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right now.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Number 0, the lineup, with
And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Angels came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Felix Hernandez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They want me back. I'ma have to clean it up like 10-way wall in the field. Worry about talking, just my time. I got my
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Interleague Baseball next. Brady Singer will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, with no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
On the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. From the stretch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 23 for him thus far, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
That's it.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. He'll try again, 1-2.
Nope, inside.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep it.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting 6. The center
So
fielder,
here's Malik Smith.
Malik.
And that one yanked just foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers, and he's driven in 45. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Perez recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half. Hunter Green will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Count remains at 0-2. Merrifield behind the ball and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
I got the count 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 14 homers and 55 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at the dive. Got him. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now to the plate, here is Jonathan India as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Number 44.
Next to hit is Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to.
Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping up is Tyler Stevenson, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better. Against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. The second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the. Digging in now for Kansas City, Andrew Benintendi struck out in his first at-bat. Set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a throw over to first. Runners back. The 0-1 pitch.
Inside, right. One ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Benintendi leads off second with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. And the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Two balls and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Brett Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Luis Cessa, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 85.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Throw over to third. Runner back safely. 3 runs already home here. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Aquino is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
The batter.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? That lands foul. He's down on strikes, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here, 4-3. For the plate now is the designated hitter. So next to bat will be Michael Taylor. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1 is the count.
Lopez on at first, nobody out. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to Cabrera for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
The batter, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And now the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now another 1-2.
2-2 count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Royals bats are now to bat Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits third best on the club in that department. In is Joey Votto now. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one away. Striding in is Jesse Winker, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So stepping in is Matt Chapman. Potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball, action time.
Here's the 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Score holds at 4-3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off against the Saints. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Michael Givens takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 48, Michael Givens.
From the belt, the pitch. Soft grounder left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains a 4-3 game. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Malik Smith. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Ronald Bolaños comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
57.
Jonathan India digging in now. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, but this will land untouched. No hits to this point. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Tyler Stevenson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Hit hard to short, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it 7-4. And he's back into second here safely.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel.
Wade Davis will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Jesse Winker will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Matt Chapman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to into the box. Hunter Dozier.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals. Number 35, Greg Holland.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up is Malik Smith. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. Votto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. A textbook relay to cut down a run at the plate. It's a thing of beauty. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Leading up for the Royals, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Standing in now, Bobby Witt Jr. as he will take strike 1 on a fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Smith in pursuit. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Stepping in next, Ryan O'Hearn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. first pitch of the AB now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Michael Givens wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final light. Mm-hmm.